Number 7, Brian Lynch. Centre field, Ed O'Halloran, and we're number 23, Adrian Treahy. The game is on, we'll follow the play line. Beaten to the ball, out comes John Power. John Power with the shot, it looks and it's over the bar, first score. Number 14, John Power playing it full forward to see. On the ball, plays it back. A little bit untidy there. Again, error there for Clashmore. Time to Burke trying to clean it up. Shot for a goal, bounces it over the bar. Again, we spoke about how hard the ground is. An error in the Portlaw defence. Mopped up there. It looks for the corner. Good chance here for Clashmore. He looks at the post, he shoots. That looks as if it's over the bar. That looks as if it's Paul O'Connor. And we're level again, 2 points apiece. Is there another? He tumbles, referee says play away. Paul O'Connor with the opportunity. Paul O'Connor with his second chance, second shot and second point. Clashmore go into the lead. Great goal opportunity there.
Ballyona match. The wind has died down a small bit. There is a slight breeze blowing from left to right, as you can see in our cameras, but not as much as it was in the game.
Straight over the bar. Another point for Clashmore. They nudge ahead, 5 points to 2. We spoke about operating at wing forward.
Yeah,
short line ball for Portlaw. John Power with this one. John Power, the veteran, from the sideline. John Power, fantastic score for Portlaw, badly needed. John Power from the sideline, just out to Paul O'Connor. Again back into Brian Lynch. Will he take the point on this stage? He does. Brian Lynch with the point, having initially been blocked. 6 points on the board for Clashmore, 3 for Portlaw.
Yeah, it was
Sam Fitzgerald again, crossfield ball, great crossfield ball. Paul O'Connor has it, he's onto it. He sees Brian O'Halloran. Point opportunity here for Clashmore. Brian O'Halloran doesn't miss those ones. Great point for Clashmore. That's their 7th of the day. 6. Ed O'Halloran with the line ball. Good line ball down the wing. Paul O'Connor with this one. O'Connor from the sideline. O'Connor with a fantastic score from the sideline. Paul O'Connor, that's his 3rd of the day.
3rd of the day, yeah, 3rd from play as well.
Over the ball, Burrs. Right hand side. Composes. Looks at the post. Lifts. Strikes. Looks to have the distance. Looks to have all the way, and it's over the bar. Umpires reaching for the white flag. 4th point for Portlaw. First point from place ball. Evan Burrs with that.
Portlaw to settle into this one, 25 minutes on the clock, and it seems to have been all Clashmore. I actually interviewed Brian Lynch after that game last weekend, and he said they were given a licence to shoot on side, and you can see that really happening here. 16 shots in the opening 24 minutes, and that's the 17th there and the 10 point.
Operating now at top of the left. Doesn't win this one cleanly. Ball breaks. Shanky is onto it. Rooney coming off the shoulder. Rooney looks, shoots. Is that between the posts? Yes, it is. Point for Portlaw. 5th point for Portlaw. They has advantage. DJ Foran. Does he need the advantage? Shoots from his own 65-yard line. The captain, DJ Foran. Great score for Portlaw. Their 6th point. Badly needed for Portlaw. 15-yard line. Ball breaks. Looks as if it's O'Connor again onto this one. Again, Paul O'Connor. Another score for Clashmore. Again, looked as if there was enough bodies for Portlaw to clear that. I think that's the 4th point for Paul O'Connor. He's been outstanding. Referee blows the half-time whistle. Clashmore leading 11 points to 6, and fair to say, Kieran, good value for it.
Good value for it, definitely. Yeah, a lot of chances there. I have them down for 8 wides apiece as well. So
Clashmore lead here, 11 points to 6 at Friar Field. Paddy Smith throws the ball in, and we're underway in the second half. Again, hard pulling in the throw in. Referee says play away. Ball out over the line. It'll be a line.
Burka and tied to Burka, and neither of the players which knew to pick him up, and he ended up picking that one up and winning the free inside.
Evan Burrs just over the crossbar. First score of the second half. First score of that second half goes to Portlaw. 11 points to 7. Great play in the middle of the field. Sam Croak. Again, DJ Foran. DJ Foran looks, shoots, strikes. Point for Portlaw. 2nd point of the half. 2nd point to run through it. Jack Welch with the ball inside the Porrig Welch. Jack Welch to Porrig Welch on a 3rd second half point from Portlaw. Goes again. Surely a free. Referee, has he blown it? He said play away. Referee sees plays away. Paul O'Connor with the shot. Paul O'Connor with the point. Hand in the air from Paddy Smith. Referee onto this one. Again, runners off his shoulder. Back to Paul O'Connor. Is he going to get yet another score? Paul O'Connor from straight in front of the post, and it's another score for Paul O'Connor. Great work rate. Darren Rocket.
For Paul O'Connor so far in this game, 6 points from play. I've actually noticed that every single one of Paul O'Connor's scores have been when he was unmarked, so he's just kind of dropping into the pockets of space and
Brian
getting
Lynch
the ball.
with this one from the sideline. Brian Lynch from the sideline punches the air. Another fantastic score. Again, long ball all the way across. Substitute. It looks as if it's Connor Foley, I think, with that one. Connor Foley with the point. Number 19. I think it's Connor Foley, number 19.
Connor Foley, 19, yeah.
Great score. Final. Portlaw versus Clashmore. Evan Burrs for Portlaw splits the post. Great score for Burrs. Again, we're back to a 1-goal game here at Friarfield. Clashmore leading. Force for the inside. Short ball inside. Brian O'Halloran, will he open the shoulders and shoot? Brian O'Halloran from his own 65. And Brian O'Halloran with the score. Great score for Clashmore. Puts them back into Paul O'Connor. He's been outstanding all evening here. Wins the ball again. He's going to take on his man. He looks at the post. Is he going to shoot? Opportunity here is off his left hand side. Paul O'Connor, is he going to score again?
What a
Unbelievable. What a score. Paul O'Connor, again Keane Ryan battling for Burrs, wins it back. Rooney out. Rooney going to look. Is he going to go for the score? Rooney. He gets this one at the third time of asking. Great score from the man at the hot streak. Paul O'Connor doesn't get it on this stage. Shane Coughlin breaks onto it. Is he going to shoot from the sideline? Shane Coughlin from the sideline. What a score from Shane Coughlin. From the sideline, from the 14. He's going on a run. Is he going to put it over? Flicks the ball over. Is he going to take the point, or does he look inside? Brian Lynch with the score. What a score. Great point. All his own work gathers. Did he throw it up and catch it?
I thought he did, yeah.
Yeah, the referee says play away.
Got away with it.
And Luke Coughlin didn't need to be asked twice. Luke Coughlin with the score. Pass from Shanky again from the sideline. Hooked as he struck it. Again, the ball breaks apart. Well, she turns, he shoots. Goal for Portlaw. Goal for Portlaw. He says he's going to will follow the play. Ball to Brian O'Halloran. Can he get an immediate response? Is this an immediate response for Clashmore? And it is. Great response. Mentioned Brian Lynch all the way across. What a pass from Paul O'Connor. Is he going to? He's going to carry the ball. Looks inside is Coughlin. Luke Coughlin. Fantastic score. Darren Ryan. He shoots. And it's straight between the posts. Clashmore on the verge of reaching the Premier Intermediate. Ball breaks out. Paul O'Connor. Again, he finds Brian O'Halloran. Brian O'Halloran looks. He strikes. Can this go over? Yes! Yes, says the umpire. The white flag is raised. Brian O'Halloran. And it's over the bar! Another score for Clashmore. There's only one winner here. Clashmore. 8 points, and there it is. The referee blows the final whistle. Clashmore are through to the Premier Intermediate County Final in Waterford, where they'll meet the winners of Bricky Rangers and Cappoquin. Fantastic.